Vinita, Sip Bliko, Sip Samatma, Sip Sudeep, Sip Parvatima, Sip Dasi, Sip Rekha, Sip Prabha, Sip Chidanand, Sip Tina, Sip Meera, Sip Leena, Motkul Anand, Sip Ashok Nichani, and I've already said Sangam. So this is the people who are in the call, and the rest who are not yet in the call or joining the call. Welcome. Today the administrator is putting up the message. I'm sorry, I'm 30 seconds late onto the call. The subject, today's call is, what do people want most in life? Today's call, what do people want most in life? So who would like to be the spiritual champion, the champion as I call it? What is it according to you that people want most in life? Of course, you will give me your perspective. What do people, everybody wants something. What do people want in life? I'm asking Chidanand to start. Yes, Chidanand.
Shivam, Guruji.
Shivoham.
The people want the most in life is Atyantika Dukkha Nivritti Paramananda Prapti. That's
So
basically cessation of all sorrow.
Explain in English. No, because in this language, you have to translate it. Come on, Chidanand.
Cessation of all sorrow and attainment of bliss, or in short, what we call moksha. Liberation from all sorrow and attainment of enlightenment.
Okay, so Chidanand's simple answer, he says, what do people want in life? People want liberation from misery and ultimate happiness. Correct? This is what you're saying.
Yes.
Ultimate happiness. Thank you, Chidanand. We are now asking Bliko. Bliko, what do people want most in life?
Shivoham, everybody.
Sure.
Actually, people want more and more happiness and joy. That's it. People don't know about the existence of continuous bliss or peace in the life. Most of the people want more and more moments of joy and happiness.
Simple answer. So we are trying to get, see, in this Zoom call, there are seekers who are very sincerely seeking the ultimate purpose of life. As I told you, there are two types of people. We are Bliss. I'm coming to you next, Bliss. There are two types of people. One, people who are beginners, who don't know what I want. You ask somebody what you want, I don't know, sir. I don't know what I want. Many people are like that. But in this call, there are people who are very clear. We want something beyond. We don't want bread and butter. We want something more. We just don't want pleasure. Of course, Chidanand said in a very high level. Chidanand said that people want cessation of all misery. Very spiritual answer. And ultimate bliss which comes from enlightenment. But if you go back to Maslow's law, there are people who want roti kapda makan. There are people who want air to breathe. There are people who are in jail. They want freedom. So today I was in a college and I was trying to speak to below 20-year-olds. There were 500 people in a room. I was speaking to 500 students. And then I realized, what do these 500 people want? They only want one thing. They want their college degree. They want a job. They want a career. They want to start their life. So Chidanand is talking from his point of view. I'm talking from a point of view, what about some students? And if you see how many people, what is the percentage of population in the world out of 8 billion people who are below 20? Oh, huge. But what, more than 1 billion, 2 billion, maybe more? I don't know how many billion people who are below 20. But we are trying to see from a macro point of view, from our point of view. So I'm just trying to give some perspective. Bliss. Thank you, Bliko and Chidanand. Thank you. Dasi said people want success and money all their life. So Dasi knows people who they're just mad after success and money. And Dasi, I'll add to that, success and money and name and fame and pleasure. And Dasi will agree, right? They want the costliest Japanese whiskey and the costliest single malt whiskey. And they want the diamonds and they want the jewelry and they want the gold and they want the property and they want the shares. Just now I got a message on my WhatsApp. I know how many of you got the message. 6,000 crore project of upgrading Dharavi slum in Bombay goes to Adani Group. Just now I got a flash message on my WhatsApp. Now, look at the 6,000 crore development of the Dharavi slum. Now, I don't know. I mean, the way of looking at it, it's upgrading a slum. Wow, amazing. How much is it going to be money? How much is it going to be human value? How much is going to... I'm not even getting into this. Bliss, let me know. What do people want in life, Bliss?
Hi, Shwan, dear. Shwan, everyone.
Shivoham.
I think everyone wants peace, happiness, love, and be
Beautiful. Bliss has brought about something very beautiful. Everybody wants peace.
yes.
Tell me who doesn't want peace? Everybody wants peace. Peace is the foundation of happiness. Where there is peace, there is happiness. Then Bliss brought about something more beautiful. She said we want love. But Bliss, you know something? Two people, they get together and they say, we are going to live together. We are in love with each other. Then after 2 years, they hit each other with slippers. They beat each other with slippers because they say, get the hell out of here. I can't get the hell out. Have you seen the fight people have out of love?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Yes.
I already see so, but it's not always.
No. What I'm saying, no. It's very important that we have divine, genuine love. The love we need is, suppose, for example, you love your mother, you love your father. Okay, that love is divine. That love is beautiful. That love is not conditional. You don't love your father if your father doesn't give you tomorrow part of his pension. You say, get out, father, get out. Where's the pension? Get out, man, father. No, if your father doesn't give you also, you still love your father.
Yes,
So-
it can be like you dog love also.
Yeah, beautiful.
You know, what is this? It's really poor love.
So we are trying to put everything down. People want love, people want success, people want peace, people want money, people want a cessation of misery, people want happiness. We are trying to get what do each one want. The question of today's discussion is, what do people want most in life? What do you want, Bliss? What do you want most in life? Can I ask you the question? What do you want?
I have everything what I have, and I'm okay with what I have.
And what do you want now?
Peace, happiness, and love.
Okay. Chidanand, what do you want, Chidanand? And Bliko, after Chidanand,
Happiness.
Chidanand wants happiness, which means answer what you gave, cessation of
Yes.
misery and ultimate happiness.
Yes.
Right? And you're saying happiness,
So
you're
I
talking
feel
about-
whatever people want can be ultimately translated into happiness only. If you ask why, finally they will come to know.
Correct.
They know that happiness, because without reason they want happiness.
Yeah, because if you want, Bliss is talking about peace because peace gives happiness. She's
Happiness.
talking about love because love gives happiness. The
Yes.
moment love doesn't give happiness, then you don't want it.
Yes. Again, why you don't want it? Because it is not giving you happiness.
Because it's giving you pain.
Pain,
Because-
exactly.
Because it's giving you pain.
Cessation of sorrow, yes.
So now we are trying to listen to Ashok Kumar Shah. Ashok always he's interested, but he's never asked a question in time, and I'm not able to answer his question. Ashok, people want basic and psychological needs. Very correct. So you're going by Maslow, right? You're going by the Maslow's law. So Maslow's law says people want basic. They want air, water. Then there's how many of you have seen the triangle? Have you seen the triangle, the Maslow triangle? The Maslow triangle is a triangle and tells you on top of the triangle, it is self-actualization, self-realization. But first, people want basic air, water, clothes, roti, kapda, makan, what we say in India. Right? They want food, they want clothing, they want shelter. But when you get that, then you want comforts, then you want luxuries, then you want happiness, then you want peace, then you want more and more and more. Who said more and more and more? I think Dasi Budrani said, and even Bliko said more and more happiness. But Dasi Budrani gave a real picture of what people want in the real world. In the real world, people are chasing after success, I want money, I want name. So my dear friends, anybody else, what do people want most in life? What do we want in life? Rekha Parvani,
Shivu Ahmed,
Shiva,
I want Satchit Anand, and most of the people don't know what they want. Many
most
people
people,
don't know what they
oh,
want in life.
good. That's another problem in life, that people don't know what they want in life. People don't, because people don't know what they want. And some people say, just get this life out of my way. So many things I can't. I have a headache. I want take off my headache. Some people say, just take off my headache. But who caused the headache?
Mind.
Yeah. So your own mind caused the headache. Your mind headache. Headache comes from the head.
Mm.
The headache comes from the head.
Mm.
And headache comes from the head, means it comes from the mind. So actually it should be called mind ache. But nobody says mind ache. Everybody, why does everybody say I got a headache?
Think the
Because
mind is in the head.
No, no, the mind is not in the head. But the pain seems to be coming here. Right? Girish says people want security and permanency. Means they want to be permanent in life. Girish, is what you're saying? You can't be permanent because life is temporary. The journey is ephemeral. You cannot be here forever. You are immortal. But how many of us realize we are the immortal soul? So the problem is this, that we are still struggling. So anybody else? Today I asked you this question because, my dear friends, in this journey of life, there are 3 peaks. There's the first peak of achievement: success, money, name, fame, pleasure. The second peak is contentment and fulfillment, where you are in a state of peace. What Bliss said, peace, even love and peace comes in the second peak of happiness. But Chidanand talked of the third peak. Chidanand talked of the third peak called enlightenment. And 1% of the people in the world don't want enlightenment, even 1%. Because like Dasi said, people are caught in this race to be an ace. Today, I was surprised when I went to the college. I said, I felt so guilty. I'm talking to 500 students and I'm trying to talk to them on enlightenment. I changed my subject. I changed my talk. For those young children, I asked them, what do you want? He said, I want a job. What do you want? I want a job. I want to start my life. I want to learn and I want to earn. Anything wrong in what they're saying? Every child today wants to learn and wants to earn and wants to start his life. But what happens after that? After that, we learn, we earn, but then we get stuck. We get stuck in this life. And like Chidanand said, we suffer. We suffer pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. Who is happy? I'm asking you, if you have depression, are you happy? If you're unhappy, suppose there are people around you who make you unhappy, is it a good feeling? If there is an ego that creates anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, is it a good feeling? All this is caused by the mind. What do you do with the mind? Can you just throw the mind out? Can you catch the mind and say, come on, I'm flushing the mind out in the toilet and the commode? Can you put the mind in the commode and flush it? You can't. You can't take the mind and put it in the commode and flush it. So, my dear friends, and this is also to do with many of your friends, many of your family. Suppose as I'm talking to you, you look at your family, you look at some of your family members. What does your family want? Many people don't want suffering. So how many people would like to talk of this? How many people don't want suffering? How many people can Ashok, why don't you talk, Ashok Kumar? Ashok Kumar Shah, unmute and let us hear your voice. Can we hear you? I'm not sure. I can't hear you. You have to unmute. No. So you have to learn to unmute the voice and then talk. So how many people, till Ashok Kumar can speak, how many people believe that only Chidanand brought about this point, that saying that we want to be free from suffering. Who suffers? Chidanand. Chidanand, who suffers?
One who doesn't know how to control the mind, feelings, and
Yeah, but who
bodily
suffers?
suffering is but natural. If it comes as your karma,
But you overcame. You had body suffering, but you overcame the suffering because you were
Yes.
you realized.
yes,
I remember a few months back, you were having a big problem with your physical suffering, but like
Correct.
a champion, you came out of it like a champion.
with your guidance. It was only with your guidance, yes.
Sip, guys.
Otherwise, that was the
I-
only thing it was holding me, and then somehow it got just because of your voice messages, I could transcend it.
Thank you. This is the SIP speaks through us. And see, so all I'm saying is, for example, I get unhappy sometimes. Let me tell you. I get unhappy sometimes. You know why? Because of the mind. But luckily, I would like to give you all one analogy. Today, we were doing an analogy. You know, a person who has realized he's like a blue sky. He's like a clear blue sky, and a patch of cloud comes into the sky. A patch of cloud comes and it passes away. And so the suffering comes and goes. But some people's life is like a sky full of clouds. And you have patches of blue sky. Only you see patches of blue sky. And you can get the analogy of what I'm talking about. One, I'm talking about a complete blue sky and one cloud moving. This is in consciousness, one mind thought is moving. We need to be in this state. In the other state, we look up, there's all dark clouds, rain clouds, dark clouds, and small patches of blue sky. This person's life is full of misery. The mind is bombarding with thoughts. Oh, what about my father? Oh, what about my grandfather? Oh, what about my grandchild? Oh, what about my salary? Oh, what about, you can put all the problems together. And anybody can tell me how to be free from this problem? Anybody? Who can tell me how to be free from all these problems? All Gyanis, I'm folding my hands. Who will tell me? Who will tell me how to be free from all these problems?
Surrender, sir. Surrender to the divine.
Nichani, surrender. Surrender comes as a second step. Bliko, what's the first step?
Accept.
Bliko, what's the first step?
We have to still the mind and free from desires which disturbs it and makes us miserable.
Today I was supposed to tell the students what is the mind. Who remembers what is the mind?
Bundle of thoughts.
Yeah, but what is anybody else remembers what is the mind?
Mind is a rascal.
Very good. What is the mind? Mind is a bundle of thoughts. Mind is a rascal. What is the mind?
Mind is
Monkey.
Mind is a monkey. Very good. What is the mind? Mind is a monkey. Mind is a bundle of thoughts. Mind is a rascal. What is the mind?
Mind is illusionary.
Mind doesn't exist.
Who's saying this? My dear friends, you must remember the most important thing. Are you ready now? Bliss, are you ready? What is the mind? I'm telling you now. Ready? Mind is M-I-N-D. Mind makes you miserable. Mind makes you ignorant. Mind makes you negative. Mind makes you desire. Will you please remember what is the mind? M-I-N-D. Will you, Girish, repeat? Girish, what are the 4 words? What is the mind? What is the mind, Girish?
Misery, ignorance.
Mind brings you misery,
Yes.
makes you ignorant,
Yes.
it brings negative feelings,
Yes.
it pops up desire.
Correct. Please remember, this is what I always like to see in your sleep also, you can't forget. This is the kind of certain things I like to teach you all, because the mind, of course, mind is a bundle of thought. Of course, mind is a rascal. Of course, mind is a monkey. Of course, mind is the biggest enemy. But M-I-N-D, mind makes us miserable. It makes us ignorant. It makes us negative. It makes us desire. These are the 4 M-I-N-D, my dear friends. Now I was asking you how to be free from suffering. Anybody?
Don't desire anything.
Huh?
Don't desire anything. Don't desire anything.
Don't desire anything. Very good. Very easy to say, but it's
Tame your mind.
not so easy. Huh?
T-A-M-E. Tame your mind.
Tame your mind. I think Prabha's saying that. Prabha's voice.
Yeah.
Tame your mind.
Yeah. Tame your mind.
Okay.
Realize
So,
you're not the body.
yeah. So what should I do? So what is the way? I'm asking you, what is the way?
Kill
Not to
the
be
mind,
caught
kill
in
the
the
mind.
mind. Not
Huh?
to be caught in the mind.
Not to be caught in the mind. Okay. Anybody else? Bliko, yes. Bliko. Although if you put your hand up, I always give you the first priority. Bliko, yes.
We have to flip from mind to consciousness.
Excellent. That is now 50% of the answer. Bliko has given the first 50% of the answer. We have to flip from mind to consciousness. But what is 100% of the answer?
We have to still the
Surrender to
mind.
God. Surrender to God.
Surrender to God. Okay. But that surrender is called, if you call ABC. Accept. Accept without protest. Do your best. And surrender in consciousness. C is consciousness. But Bliko, you said 50% of the answer, how to be free from misery. Tina, you want to say something? Tina.
Positive attitude.
Yeah, positive attitude will help flip from net to pet. That is one aspect of life. Good answer. But it's not the complete answer.
Okay.
On the spiritual call, who will give me the spiritual answer?
Meditate.
Bliko gave 50% of the answer. Sangamji, yes.
To be connected to divine.
To be connected to divine, yeah, but how? How do you do that? You can't put a USB connection. No, you can't say, okay, मेरा phone में USB डाला, charger में डाला, connection हो गया, charging शुरू हो गया. प्रभु से कैसे charge होगा? How will you connect to the divine? Sangamji.
Acceptance.
Acceptance is part of it. See, hold on. I've got Bliko and Chidanand now doing the answer. Let me tell you the background of the answer. We all suffer. We all suffer. Agreed or not, we all suffer. You and me. There is nobody in this world, as long as we are alive, we will suffer. Pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. What is the way to overcome suffering? There is a simple way, very simple way. Bliko.
We have to be in the yoga and disconnect from mind. We are not mind. We have to understand that.
Correct. But to be in yoga, what you need to do? Answer is correct. Answer is not wrong. Answer is correct. But you have to have a one word. Chidanand, one word. Or you're explaining.
Basically, we have to still the mind and be in yoga, be in consciousness.
You all are saying correct, but you all are missing one key. And I sometimes it looks like I'm very tough. No, I'm not giving you all the answers so easily. But what to do when the answer is not complete? Samatma.
Live in this moment.
Correct.
Live in the present moment.
Correct. But that is not enough, because the moment you're in the present moment, the mind comes and the mind steals away your moment. Bliss, you want to say something, Bliss?
I would like to say silence the mind.
Silence the mind. But how to silence the mind? How do you silence the mind? Okay, friends. Let me give you Kavita. Yes, Kavita?
Yeah, cut the EY, the monkey's tail, the ever yearning.
Correct. After cutting the EY again comes. Okay, the answer is being told by Atmatray. Actually, I'm not allowed to give the answer, but Atmatray gave the answer in typing. The answer is Satchitananda. One word. The one word. Now let me explain to you. The one word answer is Satchit Ananda, made up in 3 words, made up from 3 small words. Sat Chit Ananda. Bliko, you gave the word just Chit, Bliko. Now you tell me, let me explain to you why Sat Chit Ananda is important. Because Chit is consciousness. Chit mein vivek जाग जाता है, मन के ख्याल मिट जाते हैं. Chit is important. But what should we be chit of? There should be chit of Sat. What is the Sat? Chidanand, what is the Sat, Chidanand? The Sat is के मैं तो ये तन मन ना हूं ना मैं अहंकार. What is the Sat? The Sat is जग ये है मिथ्या, प्रभु ही एक सत्य, दिखता जो भी यहाँ वो सच ना वो मिथ्या. Is it not true? I'm asking you one question. How much ever money we have, how is it going to matter? One day, Dasi, correct me if I'm wrong, Dasi. How much ever money we have, how does it matter? You may be Adani, Ambani, Budrani, any Ani. One day, every rupee you have will be gone. You may have relationships. Are the relationships going to last forever? The most beautiful of relationships will end. You want to be in that state of consciousness, a state of consciousness where there is the Sat, the truth. When you are in truth consciousness, you are like the blue sky. You are like the blue sky. Will the mind exist or the mind not exist? Who will answer this question? A person in Satchidanand, will the mind exist or the mind will not exist?
It will not exist.
So there will be no thoughts?
No,
Mind will
no, Guruji.
There will be no mind, but there will be thoughts. There will be no mind, but like a cloud is coming in the blue sky, I told you, thoughts will come even to a man in Satchidananda, even to a realized soul. There will be the pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. But the person in Satchit Anand is sitting like a yogi. Yogi jo yog mein sada hi. You all use the word yogi. But the yogi cannot be a good yogi unless he is in Satchit Anand. Don't forget the word Satchit Anand. The word Satch. Why did you all struggle? And Atmatrai finally said it without coming on the screen. Atmatrai just typed. Obviously, he's not in a place where he can on the audio video. So, my dear friends, it is so important. I'm telling you, it is so important to be in the state of Sat Chit Anand. And if we let the mind bombard us, we are finished. Yes, Ruth Anu. You want to say something, Ruth Anu? You disappeared.
Yeah. Yes,
Bolo.
Guruji. Shivam, Guruji.
Shivoham, bolo.
So for enlightened person, the thoughts will just come and just go. And the person will not be caught in the mind or in the thoughts and will be connected to divine all the time.
But what happens if you have a severe?
Will not suffer, will not suffer.
But what
ultimately.
happens if you are a realized soul, but you have a severe stomachache? You have a severe stomachache. Then what happens?
The pain will be there, but the suffering will not be there.
Beautiful. You're talking like a Gyani now. Now you're talking like a Gyani. Huh? Ruth Tanu says that the pain will be there, but the suffering will not be there. It's not easy, my dear friends. Is it easy to reach this state where the pain is there, but the suffering is not there? Where the mind is there, but the misery is not there? Where the ego is there, but the agony is not there? How can we reach this state? So today, I brought up a point. I brought this question. You know, we are all wanting things. We want relationships. We want money. We want success. We want so many things. Can somebody tell me why we want? Anybody? Rekha, I'm coming to you next. Don't forget your question, Rekha. Can somebody tell me why? The question of today's discussion is what? What do people want most in life? And my question to you, why do we want? Bliko.
We want happiness. That is the thing.
Why do we want?
Because we don't want suffering. We don't want pain. We don't want to, suffer.
My question, my dearest Bliko, dearest Bliko, why do we want?
Because this is our natural attraction towards happiness.
Chidanand, are you answering
Because
this
we are
question?
ambitious.
No,
Because we are
I
ambitious.
agree with
Chidanand,
Biko. Happiness is our natural state.
Correct, but you are not getting. Okay, Rekha Parvani, I want to let you go before I get to this point. Rekha Parvani.
Shibham,
Shivam.
you have felt many moments of these that you have pain but no suffering.
Yeah. So
I'm asking you.
Of course. Even now I'm going to the doctor in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, I'm going to the doctor. but I'm not suffering.
Mm.
I have a health issue, but I'm going to the doctor in 10 minutes, but I'm not suffering.
Yes.
Now, okay, so therefore, when you realize the body suffers and the body will suffer. Hello, hello, hello. Every body suffers, right or wrong? Every
Right.
body,
Mhm.
every body. If you have a body, the body will suffer. It's not possible. It is in French, Blitz will say, not possible. Not possible means not possible. Not possible. Body has to suffer. But I was asking you another question. Why do we want happiness? I want to answer one word answer. Why do we want happiness? One word answer.
Due to
One.
desires.
Correct. But why? One word answer. Why do we want happiness?
Greed, Guruji.
Why do we want happiness? Desire, okay. Greed, okay. Why do we want all this? Why?
Ignorance that
Correct.
we want.
Correct.
happiness.
One word answer. Ignorance, 100% correct. Now tell me why, Girish? Why is ignorant the correct answer? Why is ignorant the correct answer?
Because we have no clue. We are that happiness.
Exactly. We are a happiness. Why are you wanting happiness when you can be happy now? Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody argue? Anybody has an argument with me? You don't need
No, the
to want
wanting,
happiness.
wanting is because of ignorance.
But Chidanand, if
Correct.
you want to be happy, Chidanand, you don't want happiness. You want
Correct.
just be happy. Can you be happy, Chidanand? If you want to be in that state of being happy, not wanting happiness, can you be happy or you can't be happy?
We can be happy.
That comes with what Ashok Nichani told, and many of you spoke, Rumataji, accept and surrender. Even Ashok Shah also used the word accept and surrender. My dear friends, it is very important in these calls. Every day we meet. And today, can you believe today, we have covered about 10 new topics. And sometimes we feel that every day we are having Zoom call. And what is the use of this call? Today, I'm telling you, we have covered 10 new topics. And how SIP gives. I am not doing anything. Don't think I am doing. I do nothing. I do nothing. SIP comes to this group and SIP gives us answers. Today, there's a lot to contemplate on. What do people want in life? People want A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Oh, there's A to Z people want. Somebody says, मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए. मेरा पोते का शादी चाहिए. बस मुझे मेरा पोता ना वो पोता का शादी चाहिए. And one lady is not dying in 92 years old because she's waiting for the great grandchild to be born. मैं अपना पोते का बच्चा देख के फिर मर जाऊंगी. मेरे प्रभु जी तुम मेरा पोता का बच्चा दिखाना फिर मैं मर जाऊंगी. And she thinks it's a great achievement. Isn't it really sad, my dear friends? It's so sad that we are so ignorant that we want happiness when we don't need to want happiness. You can just be happy. Happiness is not wanting. I see so many people unhappy and I tell them, they tell me I'm unhappy. I say, Shaitan. Shaitan means, hey, devil. The devil is in charge. The moment we flip from devil to divine, the moment we shift, I'm telling you, we are in the state of Sat Chit Anand. Prabhu ji, tum aa jao, dil mein sada raho, tamanna bas ye hai, aur kuch main na chahu. So you reach that state. Yesterday I was in the temple, I was singing a song, and some people were enjoying the song. And what did I tell Sip in the song? I said, छोड़ के सारी दुनिया में तेरे लिए मैं जीता हूँ तो बस तुझे पाने के लिए कुछ भी चाहता नहीं. Answer for today's call. I don't want anything. कुछ भी चाहता नहीं मैं इस संसार से, तू मिला तो बहुत जिंदगी के लिए, छोड़ के छोड़ के छोड़ के सारी दुनिया मैं तेरे लिए. Are we ready to leave everything for the divine? Are we able to find that Satchit Anand in the divine? If you have a divine connection, my dear friends, if you have a divine connection, some people may just say, Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. And you've experienced bliss everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you say, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam. You don't permit. Huh? Man bada hai chor, चैन चुराता है, डर और चिंता में हमें डुबाता है. मन को है मारना, दुश्मन बड़ा है वो, मन को जो मारे mukti wo pata. My dear friends, every day I try to come in front of you. The ultimate goal is very clear. The ultimate goal is Satchit Anand. The ultimate goal is for you. You don't need millions. You don't need billions. I told you, all the happy people are not enlightened, but all the enlightened people are happy. All successful people are not enlightened, but all enlightened people are already successful. So remember this, all successful people are not enlightened, but all enlightened people are already successful. So, today I was realizing that we all learn and we earn. We learn and we earn, and then we churn. We churn and churn and churn and churn and churn in this world till we burn and we return. We all learn and then we earn. We churn. Finally, we burn and we return. But it's not the right thing. After we learn and we earn, we must yearn. We must yearn for the purpose of life. When we yearn for the purpose of life, we will turn. Then we will take a U-turn. And we will take a U-turn. We will start a quest to find the purpose of life. And then we will yearn for the divine. And when we yearn for the divine, then when we burn, we will not return. When the body will burn, we will not return. And this is the greatest achievement. And this achievement will give you happiness. This achievement will give you peace. This achievement will give you divine love. Not this love which is running behind the bushes. And don't go to Bollywood and say, हम तुम एक कमरे में बंद हो और चाबी खो जाए. Don't think of this kind of. But when there is divinity, there is bliss. And every day on this call, I try to help you take one step forward. So today, before you go, let me give you a few steps. It is time to reflect. It is time for you to reflect. Are you in consciousness? Are you in Sat Chit? Are you in the truth consciousness? Are you having Ananda? Are you a victim of your mind? Mind means, are you getting miserable? Ignorance, negativity, and desires. That means the mind is in command, means the consciousness is not there. Evaluate M-I-N-D, mind, M-I-N-D. Today I put it down for you. We have spoken about it, but you have forgotten about it. Mind creates misery, ignorance, negativity, and desires. What is the use? You may have any desire. Suppose you have a desire. Mujhe na lakha manga de re, oh sayyadi. One song is there, no? Mujhe na lakha manga de re. I want that 9 lakh wala har, diamond har. What will you do? There are divine people I tell them, what you want? They say, I want nothing. I say, divine people. I say, what do you want? You want diamonds? No, I'm happy. This is called divinity, contentment. My dear friends, evaluate. Evaluate your state of consciousness, your state of mind, your state of Sat Chit Anand. And tomorrow when we meet in the call, if you are in the right direction, remember, you need to have questions. Because if you have no questions, you will not learn the answers. With folded hands, I bow down.